A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another interesting session of GETI Talk. My name is Shilpi. I'm the Relationship Manager with the Global Education and Training Institute. I have Ms Priyanka Sachdeva, who is the coordinator of Kasturi Ram International School. She has been very graciously enough to accept our invitation to join our disruptive education movement. And she will be talking about stress management and online teaching. So let me just introduce my institute to you, Global Education and Training Institute. Basically, a teachers training institute, and has been, having online teachers training for in-service and pre-service teachers. And if we talk about GETI Talk, then GETI Talk is a year old now, and we have had more than 950 plus talks from this. We have invited school principals, educationists from all over the world, and to speak about any topic in education which is very close to their heart, especially connected to disruptive education. So thank you, Priyanka, for joining in. And, we are eager to listen to you. And just let me introduce a little bit about Priyanka too. She's very young. She's just had a career of spanning 5 years. She is, as we know, the coordinator of Kasturba International Ram International School in New Delhi. And she has a specialization in zoology, and she's still pursuing her studies, like higher studies, adding her degrees and diplomas. So, Priyanka, throw some light on this topic, stress management and online teaching.
Yeah, definitely. First of all, I would like to thank you all, and in fact, this GETI platform for giving me this kind of opportunity that I can tell and explore the things and let my views to reach to the people who really want these things. So, my introduction, if we talk about, my name is Priyanka, and I've been working since 5 years. Right now, I'm working as a coordinator in Kasturi Ram International School, and previously I was working in another school for 3 years. I worked there, and it was a great experience there also. If we talk about my qualification, I have done with the zoology specialization in zoology, and today I'm going to try the best that we can think about the basic things that we are watching in our day-to-day life, and it's basically about the stress management. The thing that comes in our mind whenever we are just moving towards our career, moving towards our goals, things, there are lots of barriers that come around us. So the same thing that I want to share with you, that how we can manage this thing that is known as stress management. So let's talk about the same. I'm just sharing the thing with you. Have a look on that what we can do and what is the term stress means, how we can overcome the stress. It's not like that we are just doing the things in that manner. It's like how we can just overcome the thing that I'm sharing with you. I will be sharing 7 points with all of you. Those 7 points will help you to overcome this stress. Later on moves to the very problematic situation. Once it is got overcome, we can reduce. First of all, if we talk about stress, stress affects us all. No one is the one who is stress free. इस पूरी यूनिवर्स में कोई भी ऐसा नहीं है, कोई भी स्पेसिफिकली इफ वी टॉक अबाउट ह्यूमन बीइंग्स, देन ह्यूमन बीइंग्स के लिए स्ट्रेस इज अ बेसिक थिंग फ्रॉम बिगनिंग टू द एंड. किसी को किसी चीज का स्ट्रेस है. इफ समवन इज लाइक, इफ वी टॉक अबाउट अ टीनेजर गर्ल, she feel like ki I have to do a lot of things, and these things come around us one by one. If we are able to tackle these things one by one, that is okay, but once these things surround us, it will create a problem to our health as well as our mental, physical and social well-being. Stress affects us all, but some are able to manage that, but some are not able to manage. So those who are not able to manage, we are just trying to those who can just manage these things. So let's talk about it a little more. What is actually stress? Stress ka actual meaning hai kya? There is no definition of stress that everyone agrees on. कोई particular definition नहीं है. What is stressful for one person may be pleasurable or have little effect on others. We all react to stress differently. Sometimes if one person is in stress, he or she react like he is just crying, he or she is just continuously crying, or the one who feels like they just go in deep thoughts, they are not able to overcome the problem of stress, or sometimes they show their anger, their loud voice, and these things come just because of the stress. If someone behaves like this means that the particular person is in stress. This doesn't mean that, because we all know that those who are our friends, who are our colleagues, or someone, they are not in the intention of that particular person is not wrong. So we should keep in our mind, if someone else we see that he or she is behaving in that manner, so we should not take in our heart and believe that person is trying to tease us. Maybe that person's situation is more critical than us, that's why he or she is trying to express the emotion, but that expressing can be through the wrong path. So it's like some few things gives me pleasure, but for the same person, for another person, that pleasurable thing is not very much important. So we must keep these things in mind, that what things gives us pleasure. Now let's talk about who can control stress. Either it's me, you, or someone else will come to help us to control the stress. The one person who can control the stress in your life, in our life, is us or you. If we talk about, then suppose if I am in stress, so I am the only person who can control it. Other person can help me out, but unless and until I will do the effort, it will not be overcome. It is also up to us to be accountable for now what we want in our life. Suppose I want something in my life, so if I'm not getting it, to definitely I will be in stress. But that stress can cause more harm. Just to overcome that, we must keep these things in our mind, that how I can overcome this issue. And this is, sometimes stress is also a positive thing, because some people say that yes, when I'm in the company pressure, when my head told me to do this, then only I had done that. So just because of that, sometimes a small stress is good for a particular person to create the things, but if it becomes extend, it creates problem. Another thing is, it's the time to change. Now the time is here to bring a change. How we can bring the change, we will talk here in these things. If you want to, if you are totally overwhelmed with the things, what is happening on your life, what the things are going on there right now, if we talk about the current situation, the situation is really very very worse for few people. If we talk about various things, these things come in front of us. If you want to get back on track, then you should not miss the techniques that I am sharing with you all. I'm sharing few things, 7 points. Those basic 7 points will help you to overcome the problem of stress. Let's talk about these. Basic reason of stress is finances, demands, work, relationships, challenges, needs, values. Suppose if a particular person, because right now we are watching the people are unemployed, things are not on the track just because of this COVID-19 virus, things are getting low and sometimes it's getting upward. But the things that we have to do is, if we are taking stress and if we are just thinking over it again and again, we should find the solution, not to think about the problem. If we are thinking about the problem, we should search for the solution instead of thinking again and again of that problem. Just suppose if we are talking about demands, we have lots of demands. A small kid to the younger one, they all have different kinds of demands as well. If we talk about work, then yes, work gives us stress as well when it becomes overburden. Relationships, if someone teases us or something, like, it's not like that person is having that kind of intention. We must keep these things in our mind, that we all are human beings and we all have to overcome the things. So just to grab that, we all are just struggling hard. Next is challenges. Every day we get a new challenge, but if we take that challenge as a pressure, it will create problem. Next is, what is actually stress? We are watching around us, there are various things, deaths, time management is not working. This also cause anxiety, late night work, we are not getting payments, things are not on track. Just to move those things on track, we must keep these things. Also, if we talk about why we are discussing the stress, why we are talking about stress, if we are taking stress, these are the problems that can cause us. These are the things that overwhelming sadness, बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रेस जब लेते हैं तो हमें ओवरवेलमिंग सैडनेस को फेस करना पड़ता है. देयर आर लॉट्स ऑफ कॉग्निटिव चेंजेस that we are not able to work, we cannot give time to the things, or clinginess, weight problems. Sometimes those people who are in stress, they gain weight, they lose weight. So these are the things that creates problem to our body as well. Constricted blood vessels. Sometimes if we take lot of stress, it causes the problem to our blood vessels as well. These are some technical things that happen when the things goes beyond the limit. Weakened immune system is there. Immune system is nowadays is extremely important to fight with this new virus. So we must keep in mind that if we are taking stress and we are causing problem to our immune system, that it is not working properly, it can harm us as well as our surrounding. If we talk about one person is totally connected with lot of people. It's not like that I am the only individual. I am connected with my family, my relatives, my all the people surrounds us. So if I am facing the problems, I cannot be happy. My surroundings, I cannot keep my surroundings as well happy. So these are the things. Then emptiness or hopelessness is also there. Just to achieve the success, we have to keep one hope in our mind that yes, it can be done. Once we are not able to hope about the things, we cannot work on it. Next is aches and pains, poor appetite, that the people get digestion problems, as well as if it is at the extreme level, it can cause heart attacks as well. So these are the things that we must keep in our mind, that how problematic this stress is, that we are taking lightly, but we must keep in our mind that what can be done to overcome these things. So the first thing that we should do to overcome, I am going to tell you 7 points. The very first is write down 5 benefits you will achieve. Suppose you are feeling stressed and you want to achieve something, you want to achieve a goal. First, note down that goal and then note down the benefits of that particular goal. Pin down those things on a board and daily check it, that how much work I have done. But it should not be in the sense of pressure you are taking. It should not be in the sense that you are thinking a lot, you are giving stress, you are just thinking a lot over and over again. These things can cause problem to you. So what we should do is we must note down the things. If we are not noting it, we just keep the things one to one. It's not like that we are keeping all the things together. Suppose I have been given a task, 3 tasks I have been given. If I do these 3 tasks all together, it will create more problem. If I do first, I'll complete the first one, then I'll complete the second, then I'll complete the third one. This will be more systematic. So we should note down these things and work accordingly with a polite and calm manner. Next is get to know who are and give yourself some slack. It's very mandatory thing that what you are, you should know. Whether it's me, it's you, we should know ourselves as well. Give some time to yourself. हमें अपने आप को भी कुछ समय देना चाहिए. कैसे हम अपने आप को समय दे सकते हैं? Think about yourself, कि आपको क्या चीज खुशी देती है और क्या चीज आपको प्रॉब्लम करती है. There are various choices. Some people manage their stress even by eating food. So these are the things that help us. Next is the third point. It's very basic. Keeping our body, mental, physical, and social. These things affects a lot. The third point affect a lot, that is regular exercise. Regular exercise help us in various things. It metabolize the metabolic activities that are being processed in our body. It enhances the capability of us. It keeps our body, keeps our emotions, everything balanced. Now, learn and practice relaxation techniques. What are relaxation techniques? Relaxation techniques are meditation, yoga, Tai Chi. Tai Chi is a sort of taekwondo, deep breathing, aerobics, Zumba, the thing that gives you happiness. Relaxation techniques can be just walking in the moonlight. This will also help you to get relaxed. So these are the things that you must keep in your mind. The fifth one is spend time with the people who make you smile. Always stay positive, keep your surrounding positive, and don't stay with the toxic people who gives you tension, stress. If someone is there, you must keep in your mind that yes, you, if you are able to just help him to overcome the thing, that is okay. But once you feel like it's not in the way, you must keep the things away. So next is be grateful. Grateful means we must keep a jar with us. That will help to note down the gratitude and keep the jar with us.
I think she had some coughing and bad throat. So just wait for her for a minute. She'll be back with us. So, in the meanwhile, we can talk about, yes, she has been talking very well about the stress management and all the tips that she has been given. Actually, they are very practical tips, and there's nothing that we cannot follow. Even the exercise that she has mentioned is something that it's not rigorous. We can do it early in the morning or in the evening, just light exercise that, keeps our body healthy and our mind healthy. Because as we believe that, a healthy mind stays in a healthy body. And then toxicity. Yes, when we talk about toxic people, they are not just people who are talking rudely to us or not cooperating with us, but there are people who talk negatively to us, instead of encouraging and giving us positive words to speak. They do not encourage us in some ways. So indirectly, that those are also the kind of toxic people that she had been talking about. I think she's back here.
Yeah, sorry
Okay.
for the
All right.
interruption.
Thank you. No, it's all right. Please continue.
Yeah, yeah, I'm just continuing. Just a second. So basically, we were discussing about a gratitude box. How we can keep ourselves happy is just keeping a gratitude box with us. Note down the things that will help us and note down the things that we have. Whatever we have with us, we should keep in our mind that we always think about those things that we do not have. That gives us stress, that gives us disappointment, कि हम डिसअपॉइंट हो जाते हैं उसके पास तो ये है. वी स्टार्ट डूइंग कंपैरिजन. सो द कंपैरिजन गिव्स यू डिसअपॉइंटमेंट, कि हमें कंपेयर करना होता है कि हमें उसके जैसा बनना है, उसके जैसा. वी हैव आवर ओन पर्सनालिटी, बिकॉज सबकी अपनी एक पर्सनालिटी होती है. those talent that I have cannot be same with with another person. So we must keep the thing in our mind that there are lots of things that I get, just like a gratitude box. We must keep that and note down the things that I have the things. There are lots of people who don't even able to speak. There are lots of people who are not able to see. So just thinking about those people, we must thank God that the things we have, and we should be grateful and show gratitude for the same thing. So these are some basic things that I have discussed till now, that is sleeping well, tackling with problems with a calm manner, trying to avoid the stress, doing regular exercises, eating well, and doing meditation, going on vacation. These are the things that help you to manage the stress. It's similar as that some people get stress free after the spa, after doing hobby classes, just like those people. Sometimes if I take my example, I feel stress free when I do singing. Sort of, I learn things and then I sing over it. I sing a song, I listen to the music, I do a plenty of dance aerobics. These things help us to, it's not like that you have to do the same thing. It's the thing that what you are doing gives you happiness. Here is another thing. It's again stress management skills, small skills that we have to continue. If we talk about these 4 A's, so if we talk about the 4 A's that I have shared with you, these are, just have a look on that. These are the 4 A's that we must keep in our mind: avoid, alter, adapt, and accept. Few things are there that we can avoid. Unnecessary stress, things gives us problem. These things can be avoidable. Next is altering the thing. Alter, adapting the situation. If we are not able to change it, we should accept the thing. Last but not the least, most important thing is commit to take action and believe in doing it. If I am doing it, if I'm today I'm just taking this sort of stress management webinar or sort of discussion over it, few people just think over it, yes, I have listened these things, I will definitely do it. But until and unless I am not doing it, it will not help me. A quote written by Wayne Gretzky is, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. तो वो वाले शॉट्स जो आप लेते ही नहीं है, it definitely got missed. So we must commit the things and actions that we believe in. हमें जो भी हमने decide किया है वो हमें करना ही है. Once we just lack over it, once we are just thinking कि हाँ मुझसे नहीं होगा, तो definitely it will not happen. So these things, again, I just want to thank you all for giving me and listening me, giving me the opportunity to share my views and listening the things that I want to share. Thank you so much. Again, I want to repeat, action changes the things. Once you are ready to take the action, then only it will be happen. It will be the thing that will happen. Otherwise, it will not happen. Again, I want to, this is my favorite quote: be happy, enjoy every moment of your life. Life is too short, we don't know what will happen tomorrow, so we don't waste it on grudges. Laugh louder as you can, so that if any other person is feeling sad, maybe after listening you are laughing, he or she will also start laughing. And laugh when you can, apologize for the thing when you want to apologize for the same, and let it go the things that you can't change. Don't think too much, don't give importance to negative things, always give importance to positive. Once you will start becoming positive personality, your vibes, your surroundings, everything will change accordingly. So I hope I am able to change up your mind a little bit and make you a positive thinker. But it will not happen unless and until you yourself will try to change it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Priyanka. Thank you for that energizing speech of yours. And I think I cannot see you. Your camera is switched off, Priyanka.
Yeah. Now visible?
All right. Yes. So thank you for this elaborate things, and you talked about people, toxic people. You talk about work pressure. You talked even under those things, how you can maintain a balance between your health,
Right.
mental health, and physical health. Um, what about children? Do you include children also in this, who are right now, like, as examinations have been cancelled, and there are some who are still stuck whether they will happen or not happen. So these kind of stress which these teenagers are facing, because the entire future depends on that. So
Right.
if for children, is the same recommendation also meant for the kids?
Yes, definitely. Kids are also the one. See, it depends on the interest of that particular personality. I'm not talking about the age bar. I'm just talking about the particular personality, their choices, what they like to do. If a child wants to do something for leisure time and it is a kind of hobby, parents must not be like be rigid in doing like he should not do this, unless and until it should be in limit. Everything whenever it goes beyond limit, definitely it will cause problem. But if a child wants to do something in leisure time, parent must help them. Also they can play games with them. In fact, they should involve themselves with the child. That will help to change their set of mind. If we talk about right now situation, the people and the students, it's really a situation that we should hats off the students who are just sitting in front of laptop or small screen and studying. So we should keep these things in our mind and also think these factors in our mind, that they are cooperating with us. We should thank them, in fact.
Thank you so much, Priyanka. Thank you for taking out time and giving us these wonderful tips. So, have a very lovely afternoon today, and
Same to
we will
you.
always remember what you told us.
Thank you so much. Bye, take care.